How do you take better pictures? First of all, you gotta know the basics. What I mean by this are camera settings, so shutter speed, aperture, ISO, and white balance. These settings are some of the first things you should learn when you're first starting photography, and understanding them could really take your photography to the next level. That brings me to my next tip, which is getting your exposure right in camera. Getting exposure right in camera can drastically increase the quality of your photos, because when you underexpose or overexpose, you're losing some of that detail. Also, if you get it right in camera, you're not going to have to do as much work in post-processing. Now comes my third tip, which is moving your subject away from your background. Doing this is going to allow you to blur your background at wide apertures, which is going to create depth in your photo. And we all know depth makes a 2D image look like a 3D image and pulls the viewer into the photo. Now on to my next point. Use unique angles. Using unique angles is going to add a touch of creativity to your photos and make you stand out from the crowd. So get low, get high, go where no one else is willing to go. Now for point number 5, use the rule of thirds. This is one of the most basic and overused rules of all time. Why? Because it works. Using the intersecting lines from the rule of thirds to frame your subject is usually a better composition than putting them right in the middle. So whenever you're in a crunch, I recommend using this rule. But you also need to know when to break it, because not all instances call for the rule of thirds. Point number 6. Don't shoot in harsh light. This is one of my points because oftentimes harsh lighting situations seem very amateur. Normally because the person shooting the photo doesn't know how to use the harsh light to their advantage. So in my opinion, I say stay away from harsh light. However, like the rule of thirds, some instances call for the harsh light. And now for my last tip. Practice. Like the old saying goes, practice makes perfect. So the more you get out and shoot, the better your photos are going to be. And you're not going to learn anything from watching videos all day. Yeah, it gives you a nice baseline, but nothing beats that hands-on experience. Also, part of practicing is failing. So fail as much as you can early on so you can learn from your mistakes and build upon them. So are you going to use any of these tips? Tell me in the comments below. And that's going to be it for today's video. If you like this video and want to see more videos like this, please follow or subscribe. Thanks for watching, and always remember to capture great moments.